listening to People Doing Shit. What's up, good people? This is Sham.
What's up, y'all? It's Lena.
What's up? It's A-Mac.
And this is Relly. And this is People Doing Shit.
Hey. What's up?
So thank you guys for tuning in. This is our 5th recording of People Doing Shit. And we just want to thank you guys today. So thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate y'all.
Thank you for everything.
Oh, you pleading the 5th? She pleading the 5th. Y'all go spam Lena's page.
Over the drunk.
Yeah, y'all go spam Lena's Insta.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure Lena has said a lot of stuff that has incriminated herself throughout this whole journey that we've been on so far.
This whole journey that just started.
I don't delete what I tell him to delete.
Hey,
that's fine.
I'm just saying that ain't how life goes. You can't do stuff and then ask for it to be deleted.
I'm letting you live. Don't you want to live?
Not like this.
You're living through the podcast.
So we didn't want to wait till the 100th episode, the 1-year anniversary, to just come through and say thank you guys for listening. Thank you for supporting us. In every episode, we've asked you all to send in emails, DM us, and just tell us what you think. We've gotten some constructive feedback. And so we just wanted to take the time to just read and share with you guys the feedback that we've gotten and address some of the questions and concerns that people have sent us. All right. So one of our listeners sent us an email that says, so far, I like everything I'm hearing. It feels like I'm actually in the room having conversations with you guys. And that's exactly what we wanted to be.
Yeah, that's dope. That was the actual idea of it. I love to shoot the shit with my partners, and I just want everybody to feel like you are a part of this. You know what I'm saying? So I love that whoever wrote that in is feeling that way. That's what's up.
Yeah, I think part of the reason that we kind of agreed to do this as a unit is because we have dope conversations with each other when we just chilling, and we wanted to kind of just share that conversation in respect to what we want to do and what we want to display on People Doing Shit.
That's for sure. All right, what we got next?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we have another listener that is saying, I'm fucking with it, bro. It's organic as far as the conversations go. You got bars. I listen to podcasts every day, all day at work, and so far, y'all will definitely be in rotation. Need y'all to get it on iTunes, though, so it'll notify me when y'all new ones drop. # Team Apple. Especially appreciated this episode, though, because I've been thinking of a business venture and having a money man, but need that understanding prior. Things change when paper is involved. Cats be cool as shit until then. Shit could go south fast.
Oh, they're referring to the Friends episode we had. We was talking about doing business with friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's real. I'm happy that we could just give our advice on that because that's real deal. I'm happy that we were able to say something that actually resonate in somebody's mind because that money ain't no punk.
It's not.
That money will get funny and it'll change the whole game.
Right.
For real. Hey, but speaking of us getting on iTunes, we need to get on iTunes, bro.
Hey, we like the Android of podcast right now. We
First
the green
of all,
bubble.
Team Samsung, don't do it.
Hey, we hella Android.
Go home.
Yeah, that's
pretty much.
iPhone just like steals all the Android stuff and repackages into something that looks very cool. But everything that Apple does, especially iPhone, is after Samsung does it. Except for they have this new horse that moves his head when it sings.
This new horse? What?
That unicorn.
I know what you're talking about.
Right. But
wait, what is that?
You know that commercial with that girl going,
like emoji text.
That emoji text, but I mean that is innovative. Good job, iPhone.
Hey, Android can stay away from that.
I'm not buying a $10,000 phone for a uniform whose head can move with mine. But go ahead.
Nah, hey, but we definitely are working on getting on our platform, so iTunes will be coming soon. Most definitely, we will be there. We just got to get our shit together.
But we definitely appreciate you guys listening on the formats that we're currently on. you guys have really been supporting us and commenting on SoundCloud and everything, and continue to do that. Let us know. We'll be on iTunes and hopefully have a website up soon as well.
Yeah,
check them out there.
The fact that dude don't have the platform on his phone and he got to go out of his way to find it on SoundCloud and he'll rather do it on iTunes. It's like, I'm grateful as fuck. I appreciate that for real.
Like I've had someone.
I don't go out of my way for shit.
Right. I've had someone that I know listens on SoundCloud and is like giving it to someone else who doesn't have SoundCloud and is like, can you send me your YouTube link? So, yeah, like we really appreciate y'all.
Well, what I liked about the comment is that he said that he was thinking of a business venture, and this is exactly what we do this for. Like, that is the premise of our podcast, is to try to encourage people. As much shit that we talk all day, as much laughs that we have, at the end of the day, the premise is to encourage people to step out on a limb and start a business. So I hope that the issue with the money man doesn't deter you from doing the things that you want to do.
That's for sure.
And rest assured, it's our goal to get more people on here who have done it and can give advice from like a firsthand standpoint. So coming soon.
Yeah, we kind of want to be like the Wikipedia of podcasts. Like answer everybody's questions.
Right. Yeah.
But Wikipedia be wrong as fuck sometimes too.
I think because some people be writing them mugs personally.
Yeah,
that's true.
You can make up your own definition
that's
on
true.
Wikipedia.
But to what Lena was saying, that actually goes into our next comment. Another listener said, "Thought y'all were gonna have guests on the show. What's up with that?"
First of all,
why so hostile?
Don't come at me, bro. That person coming at me like he want to be the Rock or something.
Stone out, Debo.
Lena is taking the comments so personally.
She like, catch me outside. How about that?
Wow.
Why you
listener?
gotta come like that so aggressive?
Lena, don't call our listeners out because no lie, they got a point.
That's
Like,
true.
but hey, that's what we're working on. We got stuff in the queue and we're going to have some great people in here for you guys. So just be a little patient. Just a little bit more patient for you, boy.
Yeah, we definitely have some people lined up, but as with all things, we dealing with people's schedules and, people prioritizing. And so, it happens, but it will be happening soon.
Yes.
Also,
just stay tuned. Stay tuned.
If you have a suggestion for someone that would be perfect for the podcast, let us know. If you are a person that wants to be on the podcast and are doing some shit, let us know.
Now, don't be talking about like I got the highest score on Madden. No.
Listen.
Congratulations. I'm going to say that. However.
If you're doing something in your life, make sure if you want to be on this podcast, that it's legal, because we don't want to be involved in
the biggest weed dealer in
right.
Fort Worth.
You know what I'm saying? The
biggest weed dealer in Sarasota.
The police kick the dough in on us.
I can't be the
you know what I mean?
point.
No.
Definitely not about to be.
Listen, if you trap, do your thing, but I don't know.
No trap queens allowed.
No trap queens.
I'm sorry.
Trap queens are bosses.
I mean, they are.
I'm not about to be no indirect informant.
What if she a trap queen, but she clean her money through her hair salon or something?
Are you snitching on yourself?
Don't be like,
no, I am legal.
She want to be on Power so bad.
So bad.
Do not.
You think you Tasha?
I don't even want y'all to know what I look like.
Oh. Shit.
Okay.
All right, see ya.
You can't see her. All right, so we're going to move on to our next comment. This listener says, honestly, I like the podcast. It definitely keeps my attention, and not because I know y'all personally, because I don't know Lena, but the topics are real. Topics are relatable. I really like how y'all explain how y'all love God as well, because y'all sound like some savages. But I know y'all in real life. LOL. So what I want to say to that is, like, whenever you first start any kind of business, a lot of time you want your friends and your family those are the first people that you tell.
Yeah.
So for our friends, to take the time to listen. I mean, sometimes you could take friends for granted, but this listener actually knows us personally. So we just want to shout out to our friends and family that are taking the time to listen to us and sharing their comments with us and giving us constructive criticism, because without that foundation and base, we would be nothing.
Yeah, that's for sure. And Lena, I think it's kind of dope that somebody that we know really good I guess I don't even know who that is, but somebody that knows us well is feeling as comfortable as saying like, I'm accepting Lena. You know what I'm saying? That's dope because
So
I didn't know how people was gonna take you. No, I'm kidding.
So for
I'm
the
kidding,
record,
homie, I'm kidding.
Lena can come to the barbecue.
Oh! Hey, you got the pass.
I guess I am the newest person to Dallas.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
You are an import.
Dang, I'm a beer.
You're an immigrant.
I mean, you ain't.
And I said that very
domestic,
non-St.
you know what I'm
Louis
saying?
because I noticed my
Hey,
St. Louis
real
accent.
talk. We built the wall for Lena.
Oh, that's a lie.
You wild for
Y'all
that.
wanted me here so bad.
We don't build wall and people doing shit. We build bridges. You heard me?
Oh my God.
But
Nah.
thank you to that viewer. We just, out here giving our opinions or whatever.
You doing your thing. You doing your thing, Lena. For sure.
Anybody who doesn't like me, don't write that.
Oh, shit.
'Cause, I'll find you. Okay.
Oh, Lena is. You say you can catch these hands out here.
I'm savage, but I
Dang,
love
you gonna have
that
people
is the
fighting
second
us.
person that you have called out.
Like who?
We can't be asking people for
It's not the
feedback
call out
then
episode. It's
listen,
a
trying to
thank
fight
you
back.
episode. So
Listen, this is
We
the
don't
thank
fight
you
back to the
episode.
feedback. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a good. Okay,
Yeah,
you're right. You're right. You're right.
we don't
Catch
do
me
that
outside
over
though.
Oh,
This
shit.
is this is the thank you episode, not the angry shit episode.
Oh shit.
Oh.
So
All
yeah.
right, I'm back.
I mean, we might be thinking, but I'm going to tell you, like, I'm kind of scared of, like, one day being kind of famous because people that are famous get a lot of shit from people who absolutely do not know them. And as saved as I am, like, it feels like it just happened yesterday, so I can revert to old ways at any moment.
Oh.
So Sherelle saying cash these hands.
Basically.
I'm not saying that.
Pray
I'm
for us,
just
y'all.
saying you might have to catch these.
Pray for us, please.
No. Okay, so now
Yeah,
we
what
have
we
a
got
few we have a few comments about previous shows and future shows, so we're going to go into that. So, we have a listener that has a question for episode 1, initial shit. The question says, do you think there's an identity crisis when it comes to being black in today's American society? A random thought based off of a couple different topics you guys have discussed.
Initial shit. Oh, that's when we was going over like workplace shit and nosy ass coworkers and just being black.
We did
in
some
the
of that
workplace.
on. Oh, we did some of that on the preview and initial shit. I kind of
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say so.
Okay. Identity crisis. What you think?
That's a good one.
I think it's something that you can experience to some extent. Identity crisis might be not so much so as like just going into that mode, like work mode. Maybe not identity crisis because I feel like there's something that you'll experience in a workplace that you definitely won't take. Like it's a threshold. So like it's something that people do in a workplace and you might be like, I don't care if I lose this job. You're not getting ready to do that.
So-
and I think if you had an identity crisis, you would kind of take whatever.
That's for sure. I don't know if it's necessarily an identity crisis when it comes to being in American society, but as a black person who's trying to make it and not go to jail, you kind of got to know what you're doing or whatever. You know, you can't be yourself at all times. So I don't think that equates to having an identity crisis. I think it's just knowing what to do when you're supposed to do it. So I know that I'm black as hell all day. I'm probably one of the blackest people in the world. But I know at work I can't lay that on the table. I can't be the militant brother. I can't be Black Lives Matter when we sitting around talking about like the fiscal year and what's going to happen or whatever. You know, I can't be like, well, the black man had a bad fiscal year. Like I can't do that at work. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's an identity crisis. Just to get back to that, I just think that we just know what to do in order to survive in this society.
I'm going to go ahead and say, yes, there definitely is an identity crisis in American society. Because for decades, we've been trying to find our identity. Everything that we have even if it's assimilated, it is said to be wrong. You know, all our rap music, the way our clothes are worn, everything black to other people is kind of frowned upon, even though it is assimilated. And being that I'm in the beauty industry, that's a whole nother topic, because we have a lot of ladies in the last decade or so really going natural, because and a lot of their reasonings are saying because they just want to go back to their natural look, how God made them, for them to be okay. And there has been a lot of, I want to say, like, chastisement and kind of arguments between Black ladies who are natural and relaxed, with the relaxed women being said to wanting to assimilate a white person. And, you know, I just think that in every way we trying to find out what can we do so that we're not looked at a certain way, even if we are 100% okay with who we are. Like the lady with the natural hair, she's not going to go to work with her fro. She might do a twist out or get it braided on the side and wear it naturally. But a lot of women are not going to go to work with their fro.
But do you think that equals to identity crisis? Like, that's us not knowing who we are, like, personally, or, you know, deep
Well,
inside.
identity crisis is not just about self, but how you feel like you are perceived. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that's true. That's true.
So I think that there definitely is, like, I'm just gonna be transparent. Even on this podcast, I try to, even though we're shooting the shit, I still try to watch my grammar and all of that, make sure I'm not saying things that's a little bit different than when I'm just kicking it with my homegirls and I feel like an eye is not on you. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that we're always, even how we talk amongst each other. When we go to work, we talk differently. I would love to see how our white or I should say non-Black listeners feel, because maybe some other minorities feel the same way that we do, or maybe some white people feel opposite of what I'm saying. But, you know, when I see white people at happy hour, they seem to be the same as how they are at work. Versus when I see Black people kicking it versus how they are at work, it's different. We usually have to change who we are. Switch on, switch off. So
but I don't know if that's crisis. I don't know if it's us or we just know what we're supposed to do.
That's a crisis in itself to me.
Wait, so when we say identity crisis, there are those people at work that come into work and you be like, you're doing way too
nigga,
much.
That's not you.
Yes, like,
I know a nigga.
Right.
I seen you at work today.
Like, you want to go golfing, Ted?
Like,
and it's okay if you golf, but I just feel like you're doing the most to fit in.
Right, absolutely.
And
that nigga ain't never been to Top Golf talking about going to do 18.
And I feel like that happens probably not amongst us. And I honestly feel like it doesn't need to happen for you to succeed. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, because I think that regardless if you try to fit in, your setback is going to be your skin.
Anyway.
I got them bars. No. I mean, yeah, because like I said,
this with these haikus in the middle of the podcast.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think you trying to fit in will ever I don't think it will help. You know what I mean? I think they're still going to have their perception about you. It's still another Black person. And I might be going off the rips a little bit too much, but I mean, that's just my opinion, you know, because I work in the corporate America and I don't try to fit in. I used to try and it never got me anywhere. So I just like started being myself and I felt more comfortable. When people like, you know, try to get it all in your business, I give them the real rap raw and, you know, I ain't got to see them no more. You know what I mean? So it actually helps me just being who I am at work. You know what I mean? And so, yeah.
So I guess the overall, if we was going to answer that question, I guess the answer is yeah. We do have an identity.
I think that
I agree that we do.
If you feel like you having one, though, don't. Switch it up.
Wait, just quit. Just quit with the crisis.
But one thing that we're kind of I think one thing that we're having a misunderstanding about is a identity crisis a self-identity crisis, or is it how people view the identity of Black people? Because I could be comfortable with who I am, but to be a Black man knowing that you are being who you are, but people are still going to see you in a certain way, is that still not a crisis, even though it's not a inflicted crisis, you know?
Yeah, I guess I don't know what a crisis is when it comes to like the nitty gritty because I feel like I know myself when I am myself, but I know the role that I got to play sometimes. So if that is considered having a crisis by, appeasing to that role, then yeah, I'm having an identity crisis. But on the surface, me knowing who I am all day, then I ain't got no crisis. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. To speak to what Relly said, though, I think people's perception of you can make you have an identity crisis. Mm. It's been a situation at work where I was like talking like I am now or something like that. And they were just like, well, can you tone it down?
Wait, the actual?
Yeah, they were like, just tone it down when you're speaking to them. Because they were like basically forcing the angry black woman stereotype on me. And I was not doing that.
I'm not that mad right now.
Like, I don't even care about this conversation. But they put that on me and it made me feel like self-conscious about it. And maybe that identity crisis did take place. So I think both could happen.
Okay.
Well, listener, you start up a little conversation right there. Yeah, but we're gonna move on to the next
what's next?
The next email that somebody sent us. This listener, I guess this question would go to our friendship episode. And the question says, do you think that your spouse has any influence on the friendships that you have / had?
Oh, that's it?
Uh-oh. That's it.
Do I think that my spouse has influence on the friendships that I have had
/ had?
The simple answer is yes. It's no way that you can have a spouse that they don't influence everything in your life.
Uh-oh.
If you have a spouse that does not influence you, then that's not your spouse.
Talk that talk, baby.
Hey.
Oh my God.
No, for real. No, like straight up. It's like you are supposed to encourage your spouse to live the best life they can and vice versa. Like a lot of people say that marriage is 50-50, but at the end of the day, marriage is 100-100. If I'm giving you all mine and you giving me all yours, then we're both filled. So it's no way on earth that I can live my life and not be influenced by you if you giving me all of you and I'm giving you all of me.
But the question was about friends.
No John Legend.
Yeah, you.
Mm-hmm. No, but I mean, it's still relevant. But this question is about, do they influence
your friendship?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you
talking about marriage in general. No, so friendship is included everything. With that everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to include. Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. My bad if I was lit.
So I'm not married. However, I feel like I agree with Marcus in that sense that it should influence it, but and I want to keep it in context of our podcast as well. But in relationships or working relationships, I feel like when you enter those and communication is not there, or just, people are not trusting, it's jealousy and all those things coming into it, then that's going to affect
everything.
So that business relationship, that friendship, that whatever, it's going to be affected if you and your spouse are not on the same page. But I don't even know if I can give that opinion.
I mean, you can.
You can definitely
get have an opinion.
I mean, because what people, with some people, not people, what some people think is because you're not in a situation that you can have an opinion about it, but once you get in a marriage, it's not like your whole opinion is going to change. You're going to have your own thoughts about things before you get married that you're going to bring into it. Yeah. Like people, don't tell me how to raise my baby. You ain't got no baby.
But I know you don't need to punch a baby in the face.
You just had a baby yesterday.
I know that to be true.
All right.
What you think, A-Mac? You got something?
Man, I feel like, so I would have to agree as well. Like, as far as me, I'll just go ahead and put myself out there and say that my friendships were definitely influenced by my wife. There was some that I had to let go. There was some that I kept, and there was some that I gained because of it as well. So I think, just her, saying, oh, that person's not for you, and I couldn't see it. I really think that kind of helped me open my eyes to that person, really not being for me. So the best thing I did was to cut that person off. So
and I don't think
definitely
nothing wrong with that either.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that person was really basically, dragging me down or, in competition with me, but not trying to see me eye to eye. So I didn't realize it, but she was able to identify that. So I definitely think the influence will help you in some ways. So, yeah.
I mean, that's what we got our spouses for. Like,
right.
To help us see stuff we can't see, to help us do things we can't do. So,
yeah, I agree. So, what we got next?
All right, so next we have a listener that said, I would like to hear your thoughts on mentorship. Last show, you all talk about telling friends your dreams and getting advice from them.
Oh, okay.
So mentorship, I guess, from your friends and others, I guess, basically.
Okay. Man, I think it's very important to have a mentor. Like, I've reached out to plenty of people and just all the things that I've tried to do, and I've seen them like doing their thing, and they're like, "Hey, can you just give me the game? Let me follow you. Let me watch you. Let me see how to move and X, Y, and Z." And it's helped me. I'm still pushing, and I'm still trying my best to get to where I want to go. I haven't found that Mr. Miyagi of my life. I ain't found that yet, but I think it will come eventually. I don't think that a mentor necessarily has to always be somebody who's older than you, but that's what I've been reaching out to. Mm-hmm. For some reason in my mind, I think if you're older than me, you got more wisdom than me.
Shit.
But yeah, that's definitely not the truth. Just learning, even if we're talking about people in this room, like AMAC sitting over there, he's younger than me, but he's put me on some stuff just in life. Don't play my boy like that. No, for real.
Watch yourself, Lena.
So you calling out the people who writing in, and you calling out our fellow podcasters. Lena won't smoke today
Lena
for some strange reason.
Then she over there rocking her head side to side like, and?
Nah, but straight.
I said it.
I want to be real about mentorship amongst African Americans especially.
Okay.
We be on that fuck shit.
Oh.
Explain.
Yeah, go into detail.
Like, I feel like when you find a Black person that's doing better than you and you reach out for the simplest things, whether it be I ain't trying to call out people, family or whatever, but you need a job in another city you trying to move to and they just don't even give you the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to give me the job. I'm qualified. I'm just telling you to push my resume up. We don't do that. We don't. If I'm saying, hey, well, let me just shadow you. Like, I just feel like, as the Black people, I have found personally, even when it costs us nothing, it doesn't cost us money, stress, like time, like very little. We don't go out of our way to help each other.
I'm going to play devil's advocate, not because I think this, but I'm just going to throw something out. Do you think it's because we have to get it and we have to grind for everything that we have, so we feel like they got to get it how I got it and I didn't have no help, when other races, I hate to just say black and white because it's not black and white, but there is a difference between minority people and white people in America. And so I feel like I feel like a lot of white people that I have come across have had help from family, from friends, and Black people don't.
I think other minorities will do it though. It's us.
Yeah, you right. I think you right. I rescind my comment.
I agree. Right. So, I had a mentor before. I had a mentor before, but it was of the other race. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I feel like we just need to be Atlanta in the game where everybody help each other.
For sure.
Yeah. But I agree with what you're saying. Like this goes back to what the podcast we were having about telling our friends our business and they looking for an opportunity to, scam and come up on their own. So, and this is not to just talk down on our people. I'm just saying this is just some of our experiences. You know what I mean? I've experienced the same thing, but going back to my mentor, that's where I'm where I am professionally because he was able to help me get to where I am. He laid down the foundation of what we're supposed to do professionally, and that was me tired of trying on my own and trying to fit in. And he was just like, listen, I'm hearing you, but I want you to just, go in the interview and be yourself. And when I did that, like, that kind of like took me to a whole nother level. And I was just like, I'm being myself, period. I ain't switching up for nobody.
That's good.
And so that actually...
And he was from another race.
Yes. Wow. So, it's really helped me in my career. So, I mean, not to say Black people ain't doing right in mentorship. I definitely think there's some Black people out there that will help you and without looking for a check. But those people need to speak up, so
I would hate for us to sit up here and spread this rhetoric of making it seem like Black people are not mentoring other Black people. I just think in these circumstances that we're talking about, we just haven't like found that.
But how many times is it very easy for a person to be a mentor to you and they don't take that opportunity? So I feel like as a Black woman, especially, when I've been in work situations, and there is specifically an African American woman that I'm reporting to or is above me, that's a perfect opportunity for that person to it's the perfect storm for you to mentor me. It doesn't have to be like super consistent or direct or you taking me to lunch, but it's an opportunity for you to teach me, for you to help me grow. And I feel like more times than not, they use that opportunity to be kind of bitchy.
Yeah, I mean.
And I don't know why that is. I really don't know that. I don't have an answer for that, but that's been my personal experience. And I think that is what I hear from other people.
I think we're seeing two sides of the coin right now because you're talking about your experiences with Black mentors, and then AMAC told us about his experience with a white mentor. And I just I think it can work when you actually find that person. I don't think just because that person was a white person when it came to AMAC that's why it worked out. I think it was just that particular person. And maybe this is
finding a mentor, period.
Maybe this is just me being, hopeful and being Barack Obama 2008 campaign. Yes, we can, maybe this, that's me, but I just would hate to believe that, Black people would not want to just uplift other Black people like that.
It happens, but I think I want to contribute to that question is that don't be afraid to just go to Black people as your mentor if you are Black. Seek mentors in everyone, anybody that's willing to help you. And because there is a shortage of Black mentors, I want Black people to go out of their way to be them.
I hear that.
I'm gonna add to that because I don't want to move on without saying that I actually have a Black mentor, and she is very encouraging to me, and she is a established Black woman. She's in her 40s and she has a lot going on for herself. She has her master's degree, and she's doing well, and she reaches out to me and she checks on me, and I mentor young people. I try whenever I can, to talk to younger people that's in my life. So they're out there. I think it's just important to find them. I think that in every race and every culture, you're going to have some bitches. You're going to have some people who not going to want to help you. And some people who...
Not bitches.
Well, I'm just saying, listen, I don't even normally say bitches, but see, Lena said that they usually take that opportunity to be bitchy. So that's why I piggybacked on that.
Not like, bitches.
Put it on Lena.
Bitches. So.
Yeah, it's her fault. So I just want to throw that out there, that there are some out there. And you definitely should try to be one as well.
Well, good topic. You got us over here talking. We're not even trying to have a whole episode like that.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a mini-sode.
Yeah, that made us go in. So what's next? What's next on the menu?
Okay. The next thing on here is this listener says, I like the uniqueness of how y'all gel. Y'all sound like y'all can talk all night. Dope, and y'all talk about real shit. I wanted to see y'all talk about when a friend you met through a friend is the better friend. LOL. Nah, but how do y'all feel about spending each other's money in the relationship? How long do you give someone to get over you hurting them? And another one, is there truly unconditional love? And in parentheses, will you do anything except kill someone? Close parenthesis, for that person, just to name a few. So let's address the first part of that.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
It was a lot.
This person trying to get a free canceling session out of people doing shit.
We got you.
We got you.
We got a couch.
Not all tonight, but we got you.
So
the first thing I guess we could talk about is when the friend you met through another friend is the better friend. So we could talk about that because we've already done friend shit.
Oh, that's simple.
Okay.
It happens.
No, yeah, straight up. If somebody's really your friend, why would they wild out about you finding another good friend? That only makes sense.
But not another good friend, a better friend. Like, I want to kick with you and they might not even be invited.
That just means I got to step it up if I feel like I need to be invited.
Right. But I feel like friendships are like, they go through like peaks and troughs anyway. So
that's true too.
I mean, like, you could be the better friend for a couple months because I might be super busy with this or that, or my life might have changed. I could have a baby, and then, you know, like, people have life events that cause them to not be an active friend, and then it's okay. Like, look, bruh, if somebody wants to be a better friend than me, except to my best friends, because I'll kill you then.
Oh,
okay.
Oh my God.
You cool.
So your halfway friends are just
like
expendable.
My standard friends, people can, you know, come in and be my better friend. My
so
BFFs.
what if it was a best friend? What if your best friend found a better friend than you? I think that's what this listener is asking.
No such thing.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'm just gonna say that Sham took all my friends when we got married because he kind of the better friend. I mean, okay, in heart he not the better friend, but in like
you don't know my heart.
In consistency, he the better friend. Like, I'm always thinking of and praying, and my friends know that they can call Sham to get to me. I'm gonna say call me if they need me, but
Secretary.
That's not
true. Wait a minute, don't do that. So I just don't like being on the phone unless I'm looking up coupons or something. So I'm just saying, like, he responds to messages, he answers his phone, he reaches out to people, and that's just not me. I'm sorry, I suck at that, but my friends know that about me.
So you just basically said my heart's better than yours.
No.
Actually, I feel like she basically said,
no.
Hey, you can have them.
No.
With open arms. She's like,
no.
You can have my friends.
I check on my friends when something happens in their life. Tragedy.
Ain't no way I got a friend that ain't your friend, though. So.
I mean, that's true, but they, like, are your best friends now. And they, like, it's now, baby, like, they're my friend through you.
You my best friend.
I want my friends to become my friends' friends. So we could just all gel together. Like, so when we have stuff, everybody just chilling on their own accord. Ain't nobody sitting in the corner being like, I don't know him like that.
Right. Like, can I have Lena attention because she hosting her other friends?
Yeah, I want my friends to vibe and vibe well.
I feel like that's kind of kid stuff, too. When you feel some kind of way about your friend or being somebody else's friend, like, are you really in the third grade being like, swing with me, or you going to the blacktop with somebody else? Like, come on, bro. Be for real.
I don't know, but if it's my BFF, I will kind of, like, don't play with me, bro.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
no, okay. I'm being petty. Kinda. Seriously.
Lena's best friend, watch your back.
It's like 8, it's like 8 of them.
So we're gonna move on to the next comment. Well, the rest of his comment is about, like, hurting people and truly unconditional love. Will you do anything for that person? And then we actually had another comment saying, is there such thing as a perfect relationship / marriage? Do you think that your spouse has any influence on we already talked about that. Okay. So, we are actually going to have an episode called Love Shit real soon, probably for Valentine's Day. We'll talk about some of these things.
This is the month of love, man. Yes. We should just love it up.
Yes.
And we're going to invite Not A-Mac, but Brother Love.
Oh,
so you gonna have an alias for the month of February. A-Mac is Brother Love.
Yeah.
It's the brother for Black History Month and love for Valentine's Day. So brother.
Oh, I see what you did there, brother. Love?
I just made that up.
As a duo alter ego.
That's the identity crisis we were talking about.
All right, what we got next?
Oh man. Okay, so this listener, this is our last comment of the night. It says, I think that something y'all discussed is Black travel. Y'all travel as a group at times, right? It was mentioned briefly on the first episode. Can y'all dig a little deeper into that and discuss the importance of Black folks getting out and seeing more than just the city they're from? Discuss y'all's experiences together traveling as friends. So again, we are going to have an episode called Travel Shit, and it's not going to be far away. It might be, I don't know when it's going to be, but we are going to have one.
Yeah, that's something in the works right now. We're going to talk to some people that we know that do some dope ass traveling. So we're going to bring them on here to talk.
But I think it's important to travel so that you can expand your horizons, though.
Yeah.
If I could just touch on that. You know, like, everything is not.
Did you say horizon?
Horizon. You can explain your horizon.
Oh, well, we thought you said horizon.
Who the hell is that?
Okay, wait.
Get on my nerves. Oh my gosh. I said horizon.
I don't think you did, homie.
With an H. I think maybe that H got caught up. I don't know. Yeah, but there's so much more out here to see, and you know, I just think that it's important for you to get out and see how other people are living and not just watch it on TV. That's it.
That's for sure.
That's what's up.
Also, I think, I know we're going to get into it, but group travel with like-minded people, your friends, I feel like can also like inspire you to do more, be more, see more things. Like, and like a lot of times I feel like your friends inspire you to travel more. Like you're more likely to go somewhere if your friend's like, hey, we taking this trip, get on board. Also, like, let's be real about vacation, like being your escape from work and helping you know, had it, you know, work-life balance and not kill people. So
well,
yeah,
it's important.
Shameless plug. Watch out for Lena.
It is important.
Yeah, so we're gonna dig deep when we had a travel shit episode. So.
Pause. No, I'm just playing.
We're not about to play the pause game. We're not about to play the pause game today.
No, I'm just playing.
But yeah, that's what's up. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, so we just want to thank y'all for sending in your comments, your feedback, even for the people who called, and for all of you listeners, even if you're not sending feedback. Just thank you.
You look pretty on your birthday. No, we're not about to get into that. We're not about to play.
Okay, so we just want to thank y'all for tuning in to People Doing Shit. We love having y'all listen to us. We are humbled by y'all taking y'all time to listen to us. And just keep listening.
Yeah, hey, send us some more stuff. You can definitely hit us up on the email. The email is thepodcastpds@gmail.com. Hit us up. I was very overwhelmed by the response that we got over just comments, questions, and all that. So keep sending it. Like it's making us better each and every time. So
if y'all
we love
start
and appreciate
sending my
that.
stuff, I'm gonna low key get mad. High key.
Oh my God.
Lena a little hostile today, so please.
I need some sleep. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that'll do it to you.
Yeah, so for sure, we just thank y'all again. I don't know how many times I can thank you guys for just listening. I know even the people that I know personally, I know you hear me talking all day, but you just to voluntarily listen to me talk when I'm not even around you, thank you.
You going in. This is your Grammy moment.
Right.
I'm finna play the music on this nigga.
Please don't play the music on me. But no, I'm grateful as fuck about that for real. So.
We all are for sure. Just thanks for the comments, feedback. It's so many people that give me feedback that I wouldn't have expected to listen, but we really appreciate you. So keep doing it. Keep giving us feedback, negative, positive, things we can improve on. We appreciate you.
So how can they get in touch with us?
Instagram is people_doing_shit.
That's right.
We're on Facebook at People Doing Shit.
Yep.
Be sure to like and follow and share.
And according to Lena, if you don't write us an email, you're going to have to catch her outside. So. So, yeah, go ahead and send us an email and all that good stuff, too. So, we good?
All right, until next time, thank y'all for listening to People Doing Shit. Holla.